Hello YouTube! Welcome to my channel, the Owl's Vision Tarot, and I am your reader, Amanda Liliana, and I am here to do a pick a card reading for you for the full moon in Taurus, I believe. And not only that, it's a full moon eclipse, so a really special time right now. It's one of the eclipses that brings a lot of new energy in. When the eclipse lasts a really long time from what I've read, so it's very, very powerful, and that's a very exciting time. It is Friday. I guess still in that full moon cycle. I haven't had a chance to see the full moon yet because it was really overcast last night, and so I didn't get to see it, but I knew it was there. And it doesn't really matter if you can see the full moon where you're at or the eclipse or something, the energy is still in the air. And so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into a pick a card for you. And before I do, I just would like to remind everyone that I do offer personal readings, and all that information is linked down below, along with, not linked below, but in the description below. And then we'll also be trying to grow this YouTube channel. So if you feel like you like this video, feel free to subscribe, share. I would love to see some more growth on this channel, and when I can get to 500 subscribers, I will be giving a free giveaway reading for a personal reading. So let's go ahead and get started with owl number 1 to pick from, owl number 2 to pick from, then owl number 3 to pick from. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Hello, group number 1. You picked this little owl right here. Let's go ahead and see what this not new moon, but this full moon eclipse is bringing into your life. I'm sorry, my nose is itchy. Usually a good sign. All right. Okay. What is this full moon energy bringing towards you? Let's go find out here. What's this full moon bringing towards you? Ooh. We got the West Witch. I'm sorry, my nose is still itchy. The West Witch represents harvest time. The setting of a sun, a setting of a time, so an ending, but a very bountiful ending. And as you can see, she has a cornucopia, and she's, outside in nature in beautiful sunset. She has a harvest. She knows she is well taken care of. So that's what this full moon is bringing towards you. What should be the focus with this full moon energy? All right. We have the Venomous Witch in reverse. So the Venomous Witch is really kind of dealing with addictions, doing things that are bad habits that are not good for you, dealing with things that are poisonous for your soul. And so you want to focus on not anything that's poisoning your energy and letting that go. And let's see what else we can get. A little more of an information with that. Focus. So this full moon energy feels a little deep for you, really kind of bothersome, because we have the full moon witch here. So, maybe you want to more focus on the negative than the positive. So I think it's trying to tap into more of the positive aspects, and that lifts you up and makes you glow instead of dull your energy with this full moon card. So let's see what you should avoid. All right, we got the Warty Witch in reverse. So the Warty Witch is all about self-love. So since it's in reverse right now, then you might avoid doing anything that doesn't make you feel loved, makes you feel, you puts your self-esteem down, makes you feel we want to have positive self-talk, making things that make you feel good, make you feel healthy, make you feel not poisoned, anything that makes you feel good and makes you feel loved. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and look at Moonology, just an extra little message. We have the South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. All right. So there you go. Like we said, we have an ending coming with this full moon, but it's a harvest one. It's a harvest. So don't be afraid. Don't let anything that might seem from the past that comes up during this full moon hold you back. Keep moving forward, because you do have a bright new beginning coming, because the end, every sunset, there's a sunrise eventually. All right. And there we go. Group number 1, that was your reading, and I hope you have a wonderful full moon energy. Hello, Owl, group number 2. We're going to go ahead and get into your reading, and we're going to see what this full moon energy is bringing for you. All right. I got my little oracle deck here. What is the full moon bringing for group number 2? There's the energy for group number 2. All right, you have the I almost said Stardust Witch. So this is really positive. This means that you are dreaming. You are thinking about the future and what you would like to manifest, and the possibility of wishes and dreams coming true for you. So that's really cool. Like, this is just really where you're connected to the universe. You're connected to your wishes. This is also like kind of the fairy godmother of the deck. It just represents that this is a really good possible time for you to manifest what you want with this full moon. And since it is a special full moon, it is, that eclipse energy. So really a good time to start dreaming, time to really focus on what it is you want and making that happen, tapping into that energy. All right, what should you focus on? The new moon witch. So the new moon witch is like, again, what we were just talking about, those intentions that you want to see manifest, and writing it down, because when a new moon comes in, at least that's what I personally do, is time to set intentions, start making goals, thinking about, what I want to bring into my life, and it's a time of celebration too. And sometimes we can use that for the full moon. The full moon, a lot of people, me personally, it's kind of hard for me to do the full moon where it's a release time. I see the release time more as a waxing or waning moon. And so that's really, I think, is a time to release. But sometimes people use the full moon as a time to release and let go, which is, a good time also. But I also feel like the full moon is a time to celebrate those possibilities of, your dreams and wishes and the goals that you've been working on, and how far you have come during this month so far, or within the year. It's just a validation time, and so maybe trying to focus on that. All right, let's see. Here we go. What you should avoid is the ditch witch. So there might be, as you can see in the background here, you have some little demons or goblins running around and laughing while this witch is feeling dissolved into nothing in the ditch, and you just see her hat and her eyes. That's all. She's feeling very low. And so I'm feeling like just avoid people that make you feel low at this time. Avoid making you feel like you can't rise up. that your dreams and your wishes and everything, your goals are just not possible. They make you feel like it's ridiculous, because it's not ridiculous. You can do it. You certainly have the potential to do it. So don't believe this. Don't believe those little demons in the background. All right. Let's go ahead. We'll pull just an extra moonology to see what else. Okay, you got 2. So you have surrendered to the divine. Full moon. Isn't that ironic? So definitely tapping into that full moon energy. Surrender to the divine. And a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Well, there we go. So it seems like all really, really positive aspects. So I'm going to read a little bit from each little clip on each card real quick. Just the teachings of the full moon card. The full moon marks a climax of the lunar cycle, making this card something of a power card. The full moon is often the time when answers are given to questions asked during the new moon. And pulling this card at any time of the lunar cycle suggests answers will be coming your way before too long. There we go. Probably answers to a personal issue. Okay, let's see. Full moon in Cancer. And the teachings of this card, the heightened emotions of the moon Cancer combination cannot be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the moon's 2 home signs along with Taurus. So astrologically speaking, the moon loves to be in the sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that with this card, there's a sense that all is as it should be, or don't worry, it all will be well soon. There we go. All right. Thank you, group number 2. This little owl. I'm going to send you on your way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, group number 3. You picked this cute little barn owl. Let's go ahead and see what this full moon is bringing towards you. All right. So I have my oracle deck here. Let's go ahead and see. What is the full moon energy coming towards you? Group number 3. All right. So, we have the Tortured Witch in reverse. So the Tortured Witch, usually when upright, is where we're feeling pretty tortured. Everything has got us down. Life makes us feel miserable. We're feeling sorry for ourselves. It's just really that energy of just being in a really dark place. But since it's in reverse, I feel like this is the opposite. You're coming out of this. You're coming out of this energy. The full moon is kind of giving you the encouragement and the willpower to just kind of pick yourself back up, dust yourself off, and taking one small step into a positive direction. So let's go ahead. What should your focus be for this full moon? Well, you got the Marriage Witch. So the Marriage Witch is commitment and feeling love. Here, there we go. That's better. So, and again, it's like being married, feeling in love, having a serious commitment. Anything that, this doesn't have to be a relationship, either in that way. It's committing to something that makes you feel good, makes you feel loved, makes you feel like you have a positive future, that makes you feel really good. Something that is long lasting. And I'm really drawn to like the horseshoes in the back. So something that brings you good luck. So that's what we want to focus on. It could be a relationship. It could be just a relationship with yourself. Something that's a commitment. All right. What should you avoid? Okay, so we got the happy witch in reverse. So the happy witch is, anything that makes us feel happy, makes us feel good, makes us, which is what we want. But since we're asking what, it's come out reverse, and what do we want to avoid? You want to avoid anything that doesn't make you feel good, doesn't make you feel happy. We want you to feel happy. We don't want you to be in this energy. We don't want you to feel tortured and not loved and not happy, because your happiness is important. You're important. You need to feel like you're committed to, and you have everything you need and desire, and certainly feel loved. And so we want you to be happy. The full moon wants you to be happy. So that's what your folk. The main part of the whole this reading is that you need to get out of that energy of depression and woe is me, and look for the things that make you feel good, commit to the things that make you feel good, and move towards it. And this energy, this full moon energy, is going to smack you out of it, and you're going to it's time to use that momentum of this energy, because it's a very, very powerful full moon, and you can make yourself very, very happy. Sorry, I'm being a little direct, but that's what I feel like I need to say. So anyway, let's go ahead and get a Moonology card and see what else we can get here. We have the energy is gaining momentum. So you can use this energy to get yourself out of that depression and that feeling of all is lost. And you can make yourself feel happy again. So, waxing moon. All right, let's see. Go ahead and read waxing moon. I have to find the page real quick. All right, there we go. I'll read you the teaching of this card real quick. The waxing cycle is a period of the lunar cycle from the new moon to the full moon, and during this time the moon appears to be slightly bigger and rounder every night. This is a very empowered and empowering time, and this is a very promising card. It suggests that now is the time to make plans and to act on them, no matter when you actually pull this card. So, yeah. Start making those plans to commit to your happiness, commit to your welfare, commit to your self-love, commit to what makes you feel really good. All right. And now on that note, thank you very much, group number 3. I'm going to send you love. All right. Hello, everyone. Before I leave, I thought I would just leave with one little final message from this Moonology card. This is conclusions are within reach, full moon in eclipse. Since that is the time we are in right now, I thought I would go ahead and read a little bit of the teachings of this card and this energy of this moon. So full moons are nearly always about climaxes and are very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same, but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portrays change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you of that fact. Full moon eclipse can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness. All right, so I really do feel like that's the time. We are dealing with a lot of endings and chapters ending in our lives. And now, we are coming to 2021 is soon coming to an end. So that's a big old chapter in our lives. So that's just something to consider. But, it's also a time to start new chapters too. So anyway, that is something I thought I would just mention before I leave and read that to all of you. And before I go, I'm going to send you lots and lots of love from this rose quartz to you. Take care.